New York State just approved three mega casinos in downstate New York, two casinos in Queens and one casino in Bronx. And these are not just casinos, these are entire parks and development complexes around and entertainment hubs around these casinos. So the three winning bids that were announced on December 1st by the New York Gaming Facility Location Board are Resorts World New York City in Queens, Hard Rock Metropolitan Park, also known as Metropolitan Park, next to Citi Field in Queens, and then Bally's Bronx Casino and Resort at the Ferry Point Golf Course in the Bronx, which is where the Trump facility used to be. So the Resorts World Casino Queens is a $5.6 million square foot complex, including a large casino, hotel rooms, entertainment venue, dining, community amenities, a huge complex in Queens. The owner pledged $7.5 billion of investment, and including up to $2 billion in community benefits. This would be the first casino to open in all likelihood. They want, assuming they get approval, final sign off shortly, they want to open live tables as early as June of next year. Then you have the Metropolitan Park next to Citi Field. Billionaire Steve Cohen of the Mets, let's go Mets, will transform the area next to Citi Field into a full casino resort with hotels and entertainment and music venues, convention and meeting spaces, retail, dining, even parkland. Really a major mixed use development in Flushing. I work in Flushing, so this project is near and dear to me. And the site required rezoning to take place. This is something that Steve Cohen's been working on for years at this point with lobbying efforts. And he finally got the sign off. So if he gets a sign off, construction's expected in January of 26. They would likely open by 2030. Then in the Bronx, the Bally's Bronx Casino and Resort. This was previously operated by the Trump organization at Ferry Point in the Bronx. There are plans for a casino, hotel, event spaces, etc. It's a multi-billion-dollar investment, estimated about $4 billion in the Bronx. Now, collectively, these three mega casino operations will generate billions of dollars in private investment for here in New York, downstate, as well as billions in tax revenue over their lifetimes. It is in terms of private investment, something like 15 to $20 billion estimated of what will be put into these complexes. Supporters say that this will deliver real economic growth for downstate New York, revitalization, expanded entertainment and hospitality options, and really recharge these three areas, two in Queens and one in the Bronx. And it's going to bring a lot of economic development. Now, anytime we were talking about casinos, there are critics about the social impacts of casinos. We have increased gambling. This has been a huge problem for young people, especially gambling addiction. But then you also have the things that come with casinos, which are not always positive, like potential neighborhood disruption and crime. Then you have the environmental and land use concerns that people have. Now, proponents of it say, forget all of that. This is about economic development. This is about unused real estate, and we could develop this into something amazing, and Queens and the Bronx could use it. Uh, some analysts and community groups say that there might be a cannibalization effect of these three mega casinos in a small geographic area, that they would compete against one another for the same business, and the growth that is expected isn't as much as people think, because these three casinos would be competing against each other. Now, other people say that by creating three mega casinos, that's going to create not only competition with each other's, but by releasing them at the same time, you're also going to hinder the existing casinos either out on Long Island or upstate New York, because you're taking business away from them and you're shifting tourism and gambling dollars towards these areas. So these have been approved by the location board. That was the major hurdle. The next step here is that they need to get their final operating licenses. That is usually a more of just like a due diligence aspect where all three large corporations that are behind these projects are most likely to get the clear sign off. And so we should hear about that very shortly. And we're in the next couple weeks. Now, if they do approve it, construction is going to start right away. And Resorts World New York City is the fastest moving project, could be open as early as next June. Uh, the other two estimated 2030, but the construction is going to start right away. And with that, tons of construction jobs, but also permanent jobs around these facilities that come with these facilities, these incredible projects. So as development proceeds, local communities, regulators, advocates on both sides are going to be keeping a keen eye on these projects to see how the social, economic, and urban planning impacts that proponents say is a good thing and critics say is a bad thing, how that's going to happen over the next couple of years.